Song that's playing for you is Dig That. So you could, hey, look, you could be in a situation you moving away from, or you might be walking away from a feeling you once had about something, someone, or somewhere. You feel me? You might have felt one way, and now it's like, now you could dig that. I could fuck with that emotion or idea. So whether someone came to you and brought you an idea, or it's just you may have realized something you once were promoting or shining a light, or some sort of, it's like you were pushing something. Whether it was a physical something, that something involved you and people, you and a person, or just you and you. You were projecting something that you might not feel the same way about. You don't feel the same way about expressing this or showing this. And that may be because now that you healed, now that you got over some sort of hurt or pain from a situation, or just general, you're in a better place than you were previously in general, in life in general. Now you are you have the ability to reflect or look upon the previous space you just came from, and now you may realize that wasn't me at my best or in my most honest energy when you expressed or put yourself in a certain type of environment. Well, you may have, whether you wanted to or you were just living a certain truth. It was the truth in your past, but now that you look at it in your present, you realize from your present perspective, it was a lie. You feel me? It's like that. Or that's somebody external to you, who maybe you could be looking at a situation or a space you shared with someone external, and it's like a friendship you had, and you realize now that you in a different space in your life, a different position. Now you could look at that and realize you was living a lie when you was expressing or engaging in those type of activities or that type of energy. You feel me? Yeah, shit, you could be stuck between two truths, whether it's a rock and a hard place, or an awareness and an awareness over that awareness. You feel me? It's a knowing and then another knowing about that knowing. So do you want to know or do you not want to know? You could be in a position, and it's like, you know, the Queen of Wands, but you know because of something you've been through. That's why you're sitting in a position to be stuck. The only reason you stuck is because you don't want to know what you know, but it's so you developed an idea that's going against what you actually know. You developed a mind or a perspective or a reason or reasons as to why you shouldn't do or express or invest in that. So you may be your own worst enemy right now. Or you just may feel like your hands are actually tied in the situation. You done caught yourself up. It's like you could, if we dealing with an expression and it's you versus you might have expressed or put yourself out in your reality a certain type of way, and it's like, or just in the environment a certain type of way. And the song that's playing is straightening. Now it's like you may be in a position where now you want to go and straighten some shit out, but you might be talking yourself out of expressing or investing or doing what you know you should do, because it's the Queen of Wands. So it's like you got a vision or you see something in something. You feel me? You know what that means for you. And put your foot there. Yeah, now look, if it's you versus someone outside of you, if you dealing with a people or a person, or just, it's like someone might not be holding on or investing in the situation with you, and because someone's not expressing or investing in the space with you, it got you in an undecided space. If you dealing with someone outside of you, it's like, because you may want to straighten some shit out, but because someone outside of you not taking effort to straighten some shit out, it's like discouraging your wanting to straighten some shit out. You feel me? If it's that type of situation, if it's you versus you, it's like you undecided because really and truly you already done with this. You really not trying to fuck with something no more. It's like you already know what you need to know about something. You already have a different vision. Now that you done been through this experience with these people or this person, now that you in this new space, now you could be in a position where it's like you don't really want to do something, but for some reason you're not going against you're going against your knowing. It's like you're allowing something to keep you stagnant in a space. Whether that's because you going against what you know, yeah, shit, motherfuckers ain't happy. What you undecided for then? If you ain't happy where you at, why are you still there? And if you dealing with someone outside of you, it's like and it's a relationship type or just a friendship or someone you're associating yourself with. It's like the energy, the space y'all
Virgo
share.
feminine.
When y'all come, you might be dealing with a Virgo. You don't have to be, or a Capricorn, or Taurus, or Leo. But it's like the energy you manifest when you share, like the mind the vibe, so to speak, that comes from you and this person being together. It ain't happy. You know, y'all don't share good emotions. Even if you and this person, or you and this friend, or you and this people, or you in this environment, it's like ain't no good feelings here. And that shit don't make it. I'm telling you, you know that. You know that though. But you still, and it's like you already let it go, but you ain't let it go. Whatever we talking about, because you're not talking about it no more. You no longer real communicative or expressive in a certain type of environment, or in a certain type of relationship, or in a certain type of friendship. Because probably when you was trying to hold on to in the past, that shit ended up breaking your heart. Then you realize something was a lie, something was dishonest, whether that was you or someone outside of you. Now you're not happy in the home you were once happy in. Now that you know what you know about it, but you know what you knowing about it, you ain't doing something about what you know. You may not be expressing yourself in that space, but you still in the place though. You still in the environment though. So are you really doing something? That's all I'm saying. Cause first card out is Two of Swords. You feel me? That's on you. It's on that's playing and sliding. Yeah, I'm telling you, someone might have manipulated the fuck out of it. If you dealing with somebody outside of you had you on some good shit. Whatever they had you on, they had you blind to their the Emperor in reverse. To pair it with the Ten of Cups, that's why the home ain't happy. Well, on the bottom is the Empress in reverse. Yeah, someone. If it's not you, you was real. If you weren't the wicked one in the situation, you was. Yeah, you. And someone outside of you was real wicked in your space. And it's like, but you're undecided about that. You might be into that shit. You feel me? You might be, that shit might tickle your fancy, that toxic shit. If that's the case, then that's why it's like you holding on. It's like you know you deserve better in some way, shape, or form. But for some, you still holding on to that energy though. Even though you know it don't make you happy. Far from happy. Matter of fact, you bitter in that space. Emotionally. It may satisfy you in other aspects of your reality. But on the emotional tip, you far from satisfied. It's a desert when you enter that space. And it's like it's like you made a heaven in the desert. You made a heaven in your hell. So it's like, do you really want to leave that for your truth? And it's like that. It's like, do I want to leave this truth for a new truth? Type shit. I'm gonna be honest, where you at ain't hitting. I don't know why you stuck. Because once you make this decision, your whole world gonna change. Whatever decision we talking about. Still, you gotta do something though. Yeah, you know though. And you know, it's a whole lot of knowing on your part. You know what the fuck I'm talking about, Capricorn. I was gonna say Cancer. You might be dealing with a Cancer. You don't gotta be. But you could be dealing with someone somewhere. Or you just involving yourself in a certain type of space. You're not expressing nothing here no more. You ain't giving none of no new ideas, no new truth. It's like you're consciously aware that you're gonna repeat a cycle here. It's like you know the script to play when you enter that space. It's that type shit. Cause you done been through so much shit with it. But all that shit only made you realize that someone outside of you manipulated you into a real toxic home emotionally, because they was emotionally fucked up. Because it's the Emperor of reverse is outside of you, so you could be. We talking grade A, high class narcissist, just general type shit. You feel me? And they got you caught up in some shit. But it's like you could be in a position where you're not. you don't got nothing left to give no more. And if you do fight for it's almost like the toxic shit is wearing you out. If it's that type of relationship, or if it's just that type of situation, and it's putting you to the point where it's like you're questioning anew. You feel me? Because you know emotionally this ain't for you. Yeah, no advance. So if you might be dealing with a Libra had that. Don't gotta be though. Or you just got Libra somewhere in your chart that's significant. You feel? But it's like you can't move forward in life or in a certain category in your life here if you continue to dwell or invest your time and energy here. Because you know this, if it's you versus you, this type of mind or this type of emotional expression or investing my feelings into these feelings, which cause me to invest in my external world in a certain type of manner, is not beneficial to you at all. If it's you versus you, if it's you versus someone outside of you and you dealing with you and this friend is a bad combination. You might know that. If you dealing with a friend, y'all get into some real wicked shit when y'all link up. Real wicked shit. Chill out. If it's you versus someone outside of you in the sense where you sure know how to pick them. Basically, you sure know how to pick them. And you got you a one toxic character outside of you. You know, and because you've been dealing with this energy for so long, you got the knowing that you can't move here. You know what that means for you. You got emotional clarity being in a whole lot of the last card, you got the 10 of Cups and the 4 Wands in reverse. You've been in a whole lot of bullshit, a whole heap of shit that brought you a whole new perspective on what it is, whatever it is. Like back in the day, used to celebrate about this. We ain't gonna act like whatever this was ain't make you feel good. Once upon a time. Yeah, upon a time. And as time passed, those feelings changed. You living in that cycle, you experiencing those emotions, living under that moon for so long. Yeah, that shit ain't bring you what you thought it would. And now you're questioning. Now you're in the position of, it's like you're pondering upon another truth. The truth that you've gained. It's like you got the truth you had before you were in it, and now you got the truth that you've developed while you were in it. And it's like now you stuck between what you know you should do and what you think you should continue doing. And honestly, I go with what you know you should do. I can't tell you shit though.